I'll do anything to lose weight, but diet and exercise. And LIV is basically saying, I'll do anything to get OWGR points except play 4 rounds and have open qualifying. Dubai is where we're headed, Greg, because some of the best players in the world are teeing it up there, including Rory McIlroy, Jon Rahm, Tommy Fleetwood. Robert McIntyre has been all over the globe. Victor Hovland is there. Tyrrell Hatton is there. A stout field that this event always draws.
Adam Scott as well. Dubai Desert Classic this year should be pretty entertaining. Very curious to see what Rory McIlroy has going on this week. That should make for some really good coffee golf. And Jon Rahm, he had some interesting comments to say leading into this week as well. So this is set up to be a really interesting tournament.
Here are those comments, Patrick. Quote, I think at this point to not give LIV world ranking points and the credibility it deserves, I think it's wrong. Is he speaking from his wallet or is he speaking from his mind here?
Probably both, I would say. Josh and I were talking about this earlier, just generally his comments, and the consensus we came on is everyone in golf just thinks they're a lot more important than they actually are. And Jon Rahm certainly got a little bit of that feeling last year moving over to LIV and maybe not getting the recognition he deserved for a stellar season on LIV Golf, winning the LIV individual titles. So I was more interested in I'm so over the OWGR discourse. I'm just done with it. I do not care what any of these guys have to say. If they somehow down the road get points, cool, happy for them. If they don't, cool, happy for them. But we've been doing this for a long time, and LIV Golf has even backed out of the discourse themselves. So why are we still having it?
Patrick, you'll appreciate this. This whole OWGR thing and LIV hits particularly close to home now, given my brother's news.
That's right. I just forgot about that. That's right.
I just want to shadow Trevor at the first major of the year. And watch Jon Rahm lighting him up from about 50 yards going, yo, bro, what's going on? Yes, the thing. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw the Eugenio Chikara comments the other day. And he's like, we went there. They promised us points. They haven't delivered. You know, this is not what it's about. I want to be playing in Hawaii and I want to be competing against the best. And I want to win because it means something. At LIV, all they do is throw money at you. And I read this stuff going, really? You only realizing that now? You actually thought that when they came to you with this proposal that it was going to happen? I mean, the whole thing, to Patrick's point, is it's almost laughable, some of these responses at times. And you're right, Patrick. To me, remember how vocal everyone was at every turn, all the LIV guys? That's kind of gone away unless my algorithm on X has changed, because I'm not hearing that many people just moan about the thing anymore.
Yeah. It is. Go ahead, Greg. Sorry.
You know, I heard a couple of really interesting things. This is what irks me about it and why we're all probably feeling so done with it. But like you didn't get invited to the birthday party and you're complaining that you didn't get invited to the birthday party because you didn't invite the best people to the birthday party. Well, you know, who's to decide that? It's like we're playing a game here. We have rules here. You decided, a very important word, you decided to leave that game and go start your own game and then complain that you're not invited you're not included in the game that you left. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And you've made no effort to acquiesce to the rules that exist that aren't changing. You've begged and whined and slammed your fist to try to get them to change their rules that they've had in place since the beginning of the OWGR. So it really bothers me in that sense, just that general attitude. And then you hear that I believe this is right, Patrick will probably know more than me on this, but half the players that got relegated from LIV last year are back on teams this year. Right. And no one from the international series got an automatic exemption. I heard that as well. So it's like they've gone farther away from what it takes to acquire OWGR points. And I don't understand that. I don't understand the direction. They've to have quit on the whole thing.
Yeah, there's a quippy saying that goes something like, "I'll do anything to lose weight, but diet and exercise." And LIV is basically saying, "I'll do anything to get OWGR points except play 4 rounds and have open qualifying." Like, well, okay, like we could have solved this 2 years ago, 3 years ago. We could have solved this, and you'd have your points and all that stuff. It's just, I cannot believe Jon Rahm still gets in front of a microphone and talks about OWGR points. It's shocking.